welcome to February. I'm gonna try something a little different today. I've never done this before, but I thought it would be really fun to document each month this year all the things I've made throughout the month. So no promises that it will always be immediately after a month ends because I just don't have my stuff together that well every month. But it's only February 1st, so well, when I'm filming this, who knows how long it'll take me to edit it and actually get it up. But I'm going to highlight everything I made in January, at least the things I could remember. Usually what helps me remember is the things I post on Instagram. I try to think of everything. It's not a ton, but I think there's a good mix. So there's a good mix of clothing and crafty like sewing projects. I'm gonna show you all of them. I think there are six things. So before we get started though, make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of thing, if you like to see what other people have been making, if it inspires you to make things for yourself, or if you get ideas from it. If you do want to see everything I make without me forgetting anything, be sure and follow me on Instagram at pincutsew. And I post there things that I've made before, things that I wear that I'm making, things I'm working on. So that's a really fun community over there too. Let's get started. Okay, first up is a shirt I made out of a black and gray striped knit fabric. I've made this pattern tons of times before. I have 3 right now that I wear in heavy rotation during the winter. And it's just a super easy pattern. I make the entire thing almost on my serger because there's not even hems. It's all cuffs. Let me show you the pattern. Oh, whoops, I forgot to grab that pattern. Okay, this pattern is New Look 6644. I've never made the pants, but I want to. But the top is this one, and I really like it because it's slightly cropped. I wouldn't call it cropped, but it's short enough for me to put over a dress or over an Ogden cami or to wear with high-waisted jeans or high-waisted skirt. And so I wear these things all of the time. They're just such easy layering pieces for wintertime. The reason I've been making so many knits this winter is because they're the things that actually get worn in the winter. I can make all the fancy stuff I want and never wear it, but something about cold weather just makes me want to feel cozy and comfortable. So I've just been making cozy and comfortable things. Next up, I made a pattern for my pattern shop for these journal covers. You may remember this. I had a tutorial for them on my channel that I'll link you to. And they're for these specific moleskin Kahir cover journals that I'll link you to also. But I use these all the time for all kinds of different things. I like how small they are. And I had these quilt blocks that I made last summer on a vacation that I wanted to use without having to make a whole quilt. And so I made up this cover, and you can get this pattern in my shop. Lots of people have made it already and really liked it. So I like it when people show me what they make. This version has a bookmark with a pencil holder. So this is just a really simple project, but it makes me smile every single time I grab this and use it. So they'd also make really good gifts. I think I might make a whole batch because these come in 3 packs. So it'd be pretty inexpensive to whip up a bunch of those for gifts this Christmas. Okay, next. Oh, actually I'm wearing this one. I made this little t-shirt out of this floral knit. Whenever I buy knits lately, I've been buying 3 yards, which is usually enough to make 2 things. So not only did I make this t-shirt out of it, I also made a wrap cardigan. Hair in my mouth. Actually, this is the same pattern wrap cardigan. It is, oh, it's this one, New Look 6581. I made a lot of New Look patterns lately. And I just shortened this cardigan pattern. I've made this 3 times now, and I wear them all the time. So they're good for layering. This t-shirt I've also made a few times. It is New Look 6564, and it's this version. And I really, really like it. I have problems buying t-shirts at the store because I'm somewhat short-waisted. So when you make t-shirts though, it was easy for me to just shorten the waist. So this t-shirt fits me perfectly. And I don't have any t-shirts that fit me perfectly that I buy. So it's nice to just have a go-to, easy to make t-shirt pattern. This fabric is from Hobby Lobby. It's part of their spring line, so you can still get it. And also New Look patterns at Hobby Lobby I think are only around $4 because they're always 40% off. So that's why I have a lot of New Look patterns, so I don't have to wait for a pattern sale. Next is this one that you can see behind me right here. I made this heart mini quilt with every intention of making a tutorial for it for the channel. If you still really want that, I'll do it. But you have to tell me if you really want it, because it felt like kind of too much work for me to do twice. And it would be a longer video and just a longer project. But if you are interested in this, let me know in the comments and I'll put together a tutorial and a pattern for it for my shop. So it was really fun to make and I really love how it turned out. You can see I have a favorite color scheme when I quilt. I could make a Valentine's version, that would be really cute. But it was just kind of a fun little project that I just made because I was in a quilty mood and I don't always want to make a big quilt. I don't always want to plan for that, or I just don't always have time. So mini quilts are one of my favorite things. Okay, next up, non-clothes. I made doll clothes. This was the video I posted last week. I made these specifically so I could release a pattern for my pattern shop. I love sewing doll clothes. So this is the first collection of hopefully several to come this year. But it is for this doll nightgown, sleep mask, and slippers. And I made a whole video walkthrough of this last week if you missed that, but you can also go check out this pattern in my pattern shop. I'll link you to it. It's already sold several and lots of people have made it and it's just been really fun. And so now I'm developing the next collection. Hopefully I'll get out this month or in the next week or two. It's gonna be so cute. It has a hat and I think I'm gonna make her like a market tote. We'll see. In order to release the pattern, I had to make this 3 times. So by the end, I was really fast at it. The slippers are just made out of felt. They're so cute. That's probably my favorite part. Or the sleep mask, I don't know. It's all cute. Okay, the last thing I made was a dress that I'm not sure I'm going to get a lot of wear out of because I was making it as like a practice dress of this pattern I wanted to try, which is not New Look this time. McCall's 7313, and I just wanted to try it on for fit. I actually had to make 0 alterations to it. I made view A. No, I didn't. I made E with the scoop neck. I had ordered this fabric from Girl Charlie and it just it wasn't really what I thought it was going to look like. I think it's mostly the color. It's not my favorite color of green. But I used that fabric to make sort of a wearable muslin of it. And it fit great. So now I'm going to try it in a different fabric that I also ordered from Girl Charlie. Let me get it so I can show you. It's this very soft, really nice weight rib knit. Really pretty. I think this will actually be a really good transition piece if I make it short sleeves, but the colors are very fall and winter, so I could layer this easily. It's a good thickness. I think I would probably wear my white full slip under it. I found a great white full slip on Amazon. It's hard to find slips these days. Do you agree with that? And so I'll link to that slip. Anyway, I think I'm going to try that same pattern out of this. On my practice version, I left off the elastic at the waist, but that's a really lightweight knit fabric, and this one is heavier, and I think if I don't include the elastic, it will just get sort of like pulled down because it's so much heavier. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be really cute, and I'm excited to work on that soon. But first, doll clothes. I think that's everything I made this month. I'd love to know what you thought of this kind of video. If you want to see my monthly makes in the future, let me know. You can also follow me on Instagram at PinCutSew, and of course I post very often on my blog pincutsewstudio.com, so check it out there too to keep up with all the things I've made. I really wish I would have made a video like this for December because I made my daughter's Nutcracker costume and it was so pretty, and I'm sort of mad that I didn't document more of that process because it's one of the best things, if not the best thing I've ever made, and I definitely should have taken more video, but I guess I was in like the, the concentration mode. So, oh well, live and learn. I'll be back next week with another video. See you soon. Bye.